Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. It's your brother Green Magic. I'm streaming something a little different tonight. Joshua on NES. A platformer by Wisdom Tree. Circa 1992 or so. And very not what you're used to seeing on the Retro Sports Gamer channel, but every now and again we go off topic and we stream what feels good. So Green Magic, myself, I'm on vacation. Just thought it would be fun to just go in a random direction. And that's what we're doing. From the outset, Joshua, not much to look at. It's not even a licensed game. And that's because it has religious themes to it. It's literally a book taken out of the Old Testament. Joshua's a character of the Bible. And that was against Nintendo's, probably still is, against Nintendo's policies of games that were licensed. So, for instance, you have Zelda from the for the NES, for the Super Nintendo, on and on. But there's not any specific religion that it is talking about. For Joshua NES, obviously, it's talking about a specific holy book, the Bible. So, and that was against the original Nintendo's guidelines for what could be a licensed game. So that kind of influenced why it hasn't been heard of. Also, it's not. It doesn't have a character that you really can rally behind. It doesn't have a mascot like Mario, like Zelda, like Mega Man. But I think it's an endearing game, and I'm going to play a little bit of it tonight. We'll see if anyone's in the chat. I'm going to try to throw this on the Discord to see if anyone wants to join in. Trying to look at it objectively. This is a game with a lot of nostalgia for me. What's up, Infamous Smoke? Good to see you, my buddy. Thanks for popping in. Very random stream we got going tonight. I'm trying to look at it a little more objectively. Joshua NES is a game that borrows from several games of its time. One of them being Adventures of Lolo. There were several Adventures of Lolo games for the NES. Honestly, I'm not able to distinguish them a whole lot. So I'm assuming Adventures of Lolo 3. You're here for the Magic Man. What's up? So Adventures of Lolo is a puzzle game where you have one screen essentially that you're trying to defeat the puzzle without dying. You're a little ball monster guy named Lolo, and pretty straightforward. pretty straightforward with the Adventures of Lolo. You defeat one puzzle, and you advance to the next level. You go one tier higher in the tower, wash, rinse, repeat until you get to the very top. You get a chance to beat the game. In Joshua, there are about 82 levels, and it's not just one screen. You can actually go side to side, as you can see in the little demo here. And so there's a little bit more to it in that regard. Another game that this game borrows from is Bomberman. Bomberman was on NES and Super Nintendo. And Bomberman for Super Nintendo is one of the games that you can actually play multiplayer with 3 or 4 players. So that makes it really fun. And I mentioned Bomberman because Joshua in this game has bombs, literally, that are in the form of a trumpet or ram's horn or whatever, to use the biblical jargon. And he places those bombs, there's a timer on it, and then the bombs blow up. And whether they are by a specific item that can be destroyed and reveal maybe something behind it or not, it has an advantage to Joshua to do that. And the other game that I think that this is borrowing from is Dig Dug, which is a classic arcade game, as well as an NES port. And I say Dig Dug because it has a lot of up-down kind of terrain defeating element to it, where Joshua will, it's a combination of horizontal and vertical terrain. And already we got to reset it. This is an old cartridge. This was literally given to us Easter of 1992 or something. Almost 30 years old cartridge. Let's see if we can get it to work. I've got the alcohol, rubbing alcohol. I've got the Q-tips, and who knows what else we'll need. Starting machine, please wait. The power is literally not on the system. So Parker, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. We're trying to do a bit of a random thing here with a different kind of game. Not really sports title at all. I hope you've been well. Yeah, I haven't seen you recently. We're literally having to blow on the cartridge here. Trying to get this one to work. As I was saying, this is a game for the NES that I believe borrows from Dig Dug, Bomberman, and Adventures of Lolo. It's actually an unlicensed game by Wisdom Tree, and that's because it uses religious themes. But I don't think it's a bad game, and I like to bust it out. Oh, congratulations. Graduated from college a few months ago. Congratulations. I also have an undergraduate degree. It was a grind. Now I'm thinking about graduate school, and it's really got me thinking. So with Joshua, the NES game, it's a puzzle game. You have a screen that can scroll right to left. You have to collect question marks, which look like a white little face. You have to, if you look at the top middle screen, it says 12. out of 78. And that's the kind of the plunder that you have to get. So I'm getting those orange little things there that are worth a little bit. Silver obviously is going to be worth a lot. So I've already got 72 out of 78 plunder. If I press the A button, it's like a little musical note that comes out. And it takes 3 notes to defeat one of these little yellow balls. And there's that face, that white face is a question mark. I collected it. So you see the top, middle of the screen. It says 2 out of 5, so I need 3 more. Every now and then you'll get at one of these gray blocks that look like the background. Every now and then you'll get one that is actually, you can shoot and it will disappear and you'll get a little goodie out of it. Alright, so there's one more question mark. Looks like I need 5 more plunder. Alright. So, and with these yellow sand balls, you can defeat. Oh, there's the 5th question mark. It's physical copy. Please, no scalpers my way. So you can push the round objects, and you get. So I defeated that guy, so he's gone. So that's nice. Alright, so the flash means that... What's up, Hydro? Thanks for popping in. I'm not on an emulator. It took me a second to get this running. I'm on the original NES, like I always am when I play on the channel. I always use original consoles. That's just my preference. Feels good. And I have a cartridge from early 90s, 1993, Joshua from Wisdom Tree. I'm actually running out of time here, so it's time to wrap it up. Yeah. So an interesting thing about this game is, oh dear, we've already got our first glitch, and we're gonna have to reset it. Very old cartridge. We got the rubbing alcohol nearby. We got all the goodies. Yeah, I was about, yeah. In introducing this game, I said it borrows from Bomberman, Adventures of Lolo, and also I would say Dig Dug. Honestly, like the way that you shoot through the terrain. Alright, we're back. Hydro Thunder is saying, do you use a Frame Meister? I'm actually not familiar with that. It is. What's up, Felipe? Good to see you. Yeah, I would say Bomberman, Adventures of Lolo, and keep forgetting the other one. Dig Dug. I want to give Dig Dug its props. So something interesting about this game is it has a code for every level, but after you press A, you can actually skip up. And I'm pressing the up button, and you can actually go to level 81. There are 100 levels. You can go to level 81 just by starting the game. So essentially, you just got to beat 20 levels to beat the game. But I've already showed level 1, so let's go ahead to level 6. Level 6. All right, so we got this musical notes is going to give me a little bit of a faster shooting power, so that's nice. I'm shooting these gray boxes here, trying to look for something yummy. All right, so that 10 means that I have 10 bombs, essentially, if you're thinking in terms of Bomberman. So I got 13, and I let one of my bombs out. Woo! All right, and so these guys in white, they I can shoot them. I can defeat them by shooting them. Some of the enemies you cannot defeat by shooting them. You gotta basically blow them up. And you can shoot the bombs. So now I got 10 more bombs. So I'm sitting pretty here. Got 16 bombs. I'm doing good on my loot. Got my question mark. Got to get 5 question marks to defeat the level. And these little circles here you can defeat by just shooting your little weapon there. So I've got enough. Is this a rhyme game? What's up, Eli? Thanks for popping in. I don't know what a rhyme game is, Parker. If you could elaborate on this. And Hydro's saying this reminds me of Doom Clone, Noah's Ark for Super Nintendo. Absolutely, this should remind you of Noah's Ark for Super Nintendo. It's probably made by the same company, Wisdom Tree. Wisdom Tree is the only company to make Bible games that I know of. So yeah, I feel like Noah's Ark is a little more 3D. So these little guys to the right, that's an interesting dynamic. They grow as time goes on, so you're kind of motivated to get rid of them because I'm out of trumpets. So all right, but then I got 10 more. Oh, and we got another reset. Oh, so Parker's saying, is it a music pattern game or what? No. It's just a puzzle game. It's a straight up puzzle game. And it's a very old cartridge. So we've got to reset it already. For the second time. Be courageous, Joshua. Absolutely, Boo Rider. Absolutely. We're trying to be courageous as we're trying to get this frick-fracking cartridge to work. I've had to reset it a couple times. It's all good, though. Hydro Thunder, there probably is genie codes for it. There is for pretty much every game, even unlicensed games. Do you have a game genie? I do not. No, I do not. But that would be fun. Yeah, those bad disc vibes. Absolutely. Well, thankfully I have rubbing alcohol nearby. And oh yeah, that's nostalgia. That is nostalgia right there. Oh, yeah. 30-year-old cartridge right here. This cartridge has legally been able to drive for 14 years. Wow, don't make me put in another game. Don't do it. I was feeling the spirit of the Lord. If y'all can blow on it too, that'd be great. Appreciate that. Wah, 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 wah. What's up, Eli? I'm doing good. I'm on vacation. My first day of vacation. Hung out with a buddy tonight. We got a couple drinks. I went to another Tetragrammaton. I don't even know what that is, but hell yeah. Went to another barcade, and got even more buzzed. Came home, decided it was time to play the most random game we got. Alright, so this is level 11. You can actually... Oh dear. And... Yeah, it's a black cartridge, so... There aren't many black cartridges for the NES. The ones I can think of are RBI Baseball. That's the name of Yahweh, absolutely. RBI Baseball has some black cartridges. For the most part, I feel like it's unlicensed games. Alright, so we defeated our two bad guys. These little yellow balls over here. I like the physics of this game, honestly. Like, I'm pressing A, I'm shooting my little horn, and then the ball comes down, and if that ball hits me, it actually crushes me and kills me. So you gotta be careful. And if I get this guy right here, it helps me shoot faster. It's a little power-up. And this face right here, no vowels in Hebrew, so 4 letters, Jehovah, absolutely. This face right here helps me go through these blue little guys right here. So it'll play a different song, and there's a timer, and I can go up and get this question mark. But if I shoot, it becomes kind of frozen, and when you're frozen, I can defeat it with my horn, which I don't have any. So I'm gonna... Alright, so I got that power up. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm pressing A, and it kind of goes all the way across. So it's like a... It's like a power up. And these faces going across are bad guys, obviously. So if I'm looking at my inventory here thing, I don't have any loot, so I need some of that gold. That gold over there. I need 2 more question marks, and then the end screen will come up. And yeah. So Hydro Thunder is saying, I wonder, it's becoming a trendy thing now, playing retro games. It's getting kind of cringe, but at the same time cool. Yeah, you know, we try not to be cringy on purpose, but when we play retro sports games on this channel, it's a nice little niche. Every now and then we go outside the box and we play a game that we, for no rational reason, we enjoy playing. It's just for the pure joy of playing the game. And this is one of those games. It has a nostalgia to it for me. I'm not saying it's a great game, but for me it's very fun. And that's why we're putting on display tonight. I enjoy playing it, talking about it. So my little character Joshua, so he's looking up at a bunch of little yellow sandballs, and Oh wow! It just teleported me to the end of the level. So, so this is what it looks like at the end of the level. It gives you some Bible trivia questions. So after conquering Jericho, the Israelites burned it. I'm gonna say false, and I'm wrong. Rahab was sent to safety but not allowed to live with the Israelites. I'm going to say false. I think she was able to live with them. Joshua wanted Jericho rebuilt. I'm going to say false. That's correct. Yeah, it's basically a quiz, Eli. A little bit of Bible trivia. They give you 5 questions. And basically they're like, if you get 10 questions, you get an extra life. So you're kind of motivated to get them right. Joshua cursed anyone who would try to rebuild Jericho. I'm going to say yes. Joshua became famous with the rest of the country because of the victory. I'm going to say yes. So I got 4 little Bibles. 10 equals an extra guy. So it's kind of like, it's religious, but it's also just a regular video game motivation. And the game reset on me. So we're gonna manually reset it, blow it, and answer some questions. Yeah, Jericho was the city in the Bible. Exactly. Jericho, if you remember the fable, Joshua fit the battle of Jericho, that's what this game is about. Very old cartridge. We're trying to basically resurrect it. I'm going to level 16. Oh, Hydra was talking about the arcade bars. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, buddy. Parker is saying, you know what's funny about me? The only games I buy is either modern games that are remakes or ports from retro games, or good Game Boy Advance games for my Nintendo DS. Absolutely. Wow, this is like a little, this is quite the show in retro gaming here. Don't make me clean the cartridge again. That's what we're gonna do. Feel like it's 1994 playing the NES. Corrupted graphics, absolutely. Too bad I'm not doing a world record run. That would be absolute proof that this was a cartridge. Gonna need the Spirit of God. I don't know, Boo Rider. Maybe you need to see a prayer. Maybe you need to say a prayer over this cartridge. Yeah, it's too old to think. Absolutely. I'm running out of tricks. I'm doing the old slide the cartridge. I'm doing the alcohol. I'm doing the Q-tips. I'm blowing on it. I'm not praying on it. I don't believe in prayer. Joshua is better than Moses? Absolutely. Yeah, Eli's saying this is sometimes no mercy works better. when it wants to. Boom! Oh, but it turned off. Yeah, so I think Moses, or actually the game is called Exodus. I think it came out before Joshua, and it's not as good. It's like it's a little slower, and there's a little bit less to it. Yeah, the blue jars, absolutely. All right, so we have a little bit going on in this level. So you got the guys in tan over here. You can't defeat them by shooting them, so they're kind of like a level 2 bad guy. You can defeat them by using your ram's horn, your bomb. Yeah, exactly, Parker. Exodus is the book where Moses was after. So Boo Rider, no, I think as our family history goes, we were given Joshua and then we were given Exodus, but Exodus was created before Joshua, and it makes sense because it's not as good as the game. The laptop's saying my battery's low. What are you talking about? I got my shit plugged in. I'm plugged in. I don't know what they're saying. So anyway, looks like I got some loot over to the left. Looks like I got some bad guys in white over to the left. Those guys I can defeat by shooting. Those gray circles that are over the loot, they will actually crush the loot if I let gravity take over. So I'm going to try to get that loot. And you can actually, I enjoy the physics. I'm actually able to hold up the gray circles. But once I start running down, gravity will take over. And I need to get the hell out of the way. So, alright. So I'm doing okay. Boom! We got all those guys. Alright, so I can get... Oh, sniz. So I got a power up. I think it's actually called the Ark of the Covenant. That pauses everything. It pauses the bad guys. And that's helpful because see those guys in tan, if they were not covering up the question mark, I could just go snag that. But they are guarding it, so if I had a ram's horn, then I could just set that up by them, shoot it, blow them up. But I don't got it, so I'm just gonna keep going. Alright, I got all the loot. Oh, question mark. Alright, so these little purple things to my left, you shoot them and they bounce off, so I don't want to shoot them basically, or I'll get killed. So these little gray stones I can push. All right. So these little birds, they're actually idols in the game. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I just got killed. These birds, you shoot them and they blow up like bombs. Let's set that one up again. Kablam. Oh, snap. They're a little too fast for me. They take a triple shot. It's like Mega Man or something. They take a triple shot to defeat these bad guys. Woo! You almost got me. So I'm gonna save that. Gonna get my loot. So I'm doing good on loot. So another thing about this game is you can push items pretty well. That's why I get the Adventures of Lolo vibe. So for instance, I'm going to get under this guy. Alright, are we on? Sorry about that. Turns out the laptop was not lying when it said that the power wasn't connected. I connect it. We're back. So Boo Rider's saying, I forget the name of the family, but the same people that let us borrow Exodus all those years ago also let us borrow original Metroid. Do you remember that? I do remember that was the Demasters, and that was interesting because we traded, like a friendly trade, Mega Man for Metroid, both on NES, Mega Man 2 and Metroid, and I remember playing Metroid and thinking, like, this game kind of sucks. I literally thought, like, compared to Mega Man, this game it doesn't have as many colors. It's not as creative. Demasters, absolutely. It's not as creative. And another huge thing was, in Mega Man 2, for instance, you enter a level, and when you've completed that level, you complete a boss, and you get a power-up. And you do that 8 times, and then you play Wily. And that gave the game, and games like it, a certain rhythm. And with Metroid, I didn't feel that rhythm at all. I just felt kind of lost. I felt lost in space. And that didn't sit well with me. So even though it's a very classic game, one of the best games on the original Nintendo, it lost something for me playing it as a child. So that's just kind of a fun memory in general. So here we are. We're back to playing Joshua. So we got these little bird things, and these bird things, if you shoot them, they blow up. They're technically they're idols, I think. You can also push them. So I'm pushing them over here, and sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't know what that disconnection was all about. I've got everything hooked up. It's great. I don't know. So this bird here, if I shoot him, it blows up, and I just defeated that bad guy. So let's go into here. We actually only got 40 seconds. All right, we ran out of time. And as you can see, there's a bit of a puzzle element. These birds I got to use as bombs essentially, and I can push them. So there's a bit of a limited control aspect. Ah. Well, I got one guy. These guys are coming after me. These little Canaanites or whatever. There we go. Maybe that's how I should defeat him. Oh snap! Didn't mean to do that. But there it is. Eli's talking about no mercy. Dude, we gotta play some No Mercy on this channel. Absolutely. Kaplam! Alright, so we got rid of those guys with the face, so that's nice. Alright, so now we gotta figure out a way to get in here, blow up these little blue things. Alright, so there's that. Kablam! Game over. It happens. It happens. We're gonna go back to 16. I'm feeling this level. I think we got it this time. So as you can see, those little sand balls are pretty easy to sandball's pretty easy to manipulate. Yeah, this game works when it wants to, absolutely. So one thing to keep in mind is that when the birds or the idols, when they fall, if they fall on a circular item, then they'll slide off. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm letting them slide off. And I put them in the pocket. That's where I want them to go. Alright, so I need 2 more question marks. Alright, so 1 more question mark. I got enough loot. So basically I need to get this 1 question mark and I will be able to finish the level. Alright. Got the question mark. I see the exit. And here we go. Alright, so yeah, Eli's saying most of the time when he tries to play No Mercy, he goes to the black screen. Yeah, it's gonna do that sometimes. Yeah, absolutely. So, how many lived in AI at the time of the attack? Shoot. Let's go 30. The Israelites were not allowed to take anything from AI. That's true. What? Alright. Joshua hung the king of AI on a blank. This is where it gets a little gruesome. This is where it gets a little green magic childhood. We're going to stay on a tree. Dead king was taken to Jericho? I don't know. You tell me. The Israelites took AI for themselves to live in. I'm going to say false because they didn't live in AI. Eli's saying, I don't know if the EEPROM chip is dying in the cartridge board. Yeah, who knows? So I now have 2 Bibles. I answered 2 questions correctly. We're on to level 17. We're given quite a bit of time in this level. So I'm able to shoot some kind of invisible boxes here. So basically how it goes is these guys... Oh, Felipe is going to help me with the quiz. Appreciate that. So the bad guys we have up top. The guys in white. I defeat them with 3 shots. After I shoot them with 1 shot, they go a little faster. These guys, I can't defeat them with shots. I have to defeat them either by squashing them or by blowing them up. I think it takes two bombs to defeat them. These guys, they go slowly as well, but it takes 3 bombs to blow them up. And these guys down here, they run fast, and it takes 3 bombs to blow them up. So it's kind of like it shows you 3 different kind of gradations of the bad guys. So, oh dear. Let's go ahead and alright, got him. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear this over here. Eli's saying EEPROM is a chip that stores the game and saves it as well. So these mirror things, they bounce my shot off. So if I shoot it really close, it'll bounce off and kill me. Also, if I touch it, it will affect me make me sick, I guess. And it'll kill me. So we're not going to do that. There's another one. So, alright. So still need 4 question marks. We don't have any bombs. Let's see what we get over here. Can drop that guy right there. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Didn't exactly happen how I thought it was going to. But it's okay. Oh dear. Well, if I push this over here, then I can get these right here. Okay. Alright, so that guy actually, he hit a mirror. He hit a purple mirror and became like that. Alright, so gonna go ahead and blow that up. Oh, schnips. So that guy's probably gonna hit the mirror. Yeah! Furniture saying, is this Dig Dug 3 Seminary School Edition? Absolutely. Dude, this game absolutely borrows from Dig Dug. Straight up. Dig Dug, Adventures of Lolo, and Bomberman. All 3 tied up in a biblical bow, and you've got Joshua. Oh dear. So here comes this guy. So he's zipping around. We're gonna try to squash him with this cement thing. Boom! Got him. Alright, here comes another guy. Let's try to squash him too. Boom! And that's why they call this game Squashua. So we're gonna sloink. We're gonna take some silver. He's gonna go over there. So, no bombs that I see yet. We're going to release that guy, because why not? Alright, so we need... So if we pause it, hit him with the Book of David. Pow! Kaslam! Someday I pick up Sega Naomi. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sega Naomi. Oh, that has a nice ring to it. So, if I look at where we're at in the level, we got all the question marks. We need 5 of them. We got 40 out of 56 loot. So if I look at the bottom, we got some gold pieces. Those are worth 10 each, I think. So if there's a way to kind of steal those, we're going to do it. Kasloink! We got that guy good. So 50 out of 56. So, Kajloink. All right. Oh, that was a complete mistake. Psalm Day. CBD Majik is going to be this game. Absolutely. Psalm Day. So I messed that one up pretty good, but I think we know how to beat it now. This is only level... Excuse me. Level 17. They already have upped the difficulty pretty considerably. All right. I forget where all the question marks are. The question marks are key. Alright, we're going to leave this guy here so we can drop a birdie in here. It's going to be great. Kasloink. Kajloink. I should have left. Okay, well, not all hope is lost. Sometimes you're here for the good book. Sometimes you can push pieces around like this guy right here. So I'm going to push that here. I'm going to push him there. And oh dear. Okay. Well, this guy, I'm going to push him here. Now, well, I don't like the looks of this. You see what I did there? He wanted to fall down, but I didn't let him. Boom! We got all three of those instead of just one. Okay. And this guy falls down. Okay. And Goink. All right. So this guy is actually trapped in this forever walk around the block. And the game just froze, but that's okay. We're going to play one more level. It's going to be great. Yeah, Kreslin has only seen this game played on an angry video game nerd. Absolutely, this game is... If you don't have the nostalgic draw that I do, this game is probably pretty infuriating. But I did play it growing up, so I've got a love for it. We're going to go up to 21. Eli's saying, I know that Guilty Gear 20 Accent Core Plus was a Sega Naomi 2 game released in 2008. I'm going to have to look that up because that sounds interesting. Furniture is saying, jokes aside, this is a pretty interesting take video game wise. I give the developers credit for making it. Yeah, it's not a terrible game. It's just they took it in a very specific direction. They made it a religious game, which means that it was unlicensed, doesn't get a lot of press or anything like that. Yeah, Kreslin is saying this was on Bible Games 2 of ABGN. Absolutely. And Eli's saying, what is next after this game? Nothing tonight. It's getting pretty late. Unfortunately, I got to wrap this up soon. But in the next couple of days, I would love to stream Mutant League Football for Sega Genesis. I picked it up from the video game store a few days ago. A loose cartridge. It was $24. But it's definitely a classic for the Sega Genesis. And I've been reading about it. And it sounds really interesting. So and I've actually sort of met the creator of Mutant League Football, Michael Mendheim. When Matt, aka Lumberjack Cracks, and I were at the Milwaukee Gaming Convention several years ago, we were running a Tecmo Super Bowl tournament, and our booth was right next to Michael Mendheim and Tim Kitzrow, and they were promoting Mutant League Football on, I believe, PS4. So we talked to Tim Kitzrow. We actually interviewed him on the channel. Michael Mendheim, we just said hello here and there. All right, Furniture, thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Nighty night. And so that's probably what we're going to do in the next couple of days. Tim Kitzrow, absolutely. We interviewed him on this channel. Tim Kitzrow is the voice of NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, NHL Hits, NBA Showtime, and actually a bunch of other games, like some pinball games and whatnot. So yeah, we were able to talk to him for a bit, and it's kind of fun to have that memory of seeing Michael Mendheim as well, and to see people step up and play that game. I'd heard a lot about Mutant League Football and not really played it, so it was really fun to pick up that cartridge recently, and I'll hopefully be playing that in the next couple of days. Eli's saying Eli's saying Mutant League basketball, Mutant League baseball, Mutant League Quidditch. No, there's Mutant League football, Mutant League hockey. Hockey I've not played. Football I've only played like for a couple minutes, but I do have the cartridge right here. So that's happening pretty soon. Yeah, exactly, Kreslin. Pretty much every rendition of NBA Jam has his voice. He's a legend. I was playing NFL Blitz at a barcade tonight and heard his voice. It was a treat to meet him. And actually, DPS Dan got to meet him in Chicago at I think it was called JamCon. It was at a tiny little conference tournament that Dan went to, and Dan played in a tournament, and supposedly Tim Kitzrow announced the championship game between Dan and whatever fellow could make it. Unfortunately, I had to work that day, couldn't make it, but it's really fun that Dan got to play. And Eli's saying Mutant League Hockey was just NHL 94 with monsters. Absolutely. I'm sure it's not as in-depth of a game, but I'm sure it has a lot of panache, a lot of excitement. So let's just see what this game has going on. This level has going on. Maybe this will be the last one of the night. We got a couple guys walking around. Okay, we got a shield. I think the shield means we can run through bad guys. Sure enough, it does. While that music plays. Oh, okay. And that little lightning bolt means we got speed. So that's cool. Alright, and we can... Alright. Not really sure how to get inside there, though. There's got to be one of these boxes that opens up for me. Wow, really? Nothing's opening up for me. Oh, there we go. So we got a little secret thing. And we got a power up that lets us go through all the bad guys. Alright, we need one more question mark. Oh dear. Not sure where this other question mark is. It's around here somewhere, though. There we go. Alright, so we unlocked the exit screen. Now we just gotta frickin' find it. And there it is. So, Crestland has never heard of Mutant League at all. Well, you're in for a treat, because it is very interesting. It's retro sports game, absolutely, but it takes a very fantastical approach to it. And Eli's saying, if they were to remake Mutant League Hockey on PS5 and Series X, there better be a player creator because I want to create a werewolf goalie. Absolutely, that makes total sense. Like, create your own monster. Why not? And it's creepy at it's creepy how many of these trivias I remember, but that's neither here nor there. Let's try to make this the last level of the night. Let's try to wrap it up. Oh dear, I'm trapped. Just kidding. So I got some of these boxes that I can shoot and walk through. Oh, there we go. So I got 10 bombs. And this is what I'm talking about with this game is it borrows from a lot of games, but I feel like it even adds to it. Like in Adventures of Lolo, I don't think there are little pixels that you can shoot and walk through. That's kind of a Joshua original, and I think that's interesting. So we are. All right, so we got 20 bombs. And we got to get 60. We got to get 60 loot. Got to get a few more question marks. Ah, schnips. Didn't mean to release that guy. It happens. Alright, so now we play a little bit of a guessing game. We got 20 bombs. And let's just go for it. All right. And if we want to kill this guy, all right, 13, and we got 17 bombs. We're doing good. Oh, squashed him. Absolutely. Oh, squashed him. All right, we got. So we see the question marks. That's not a mystery. And we need 16 more loots. This one is shaping up nicely. The only question is, where is the exit sign going to be? There we go. We see the flashing light. I mean, all right, so where is the exit? All right, may as well release all these guys. Oh, there we go. Where's the exit? All right. All right. And I said that was going to be the last level. So let's wrap it up here. Eli asked, what teams are there in Mutant League Hockey? Let's look that up real quick before we go. Stop the moon. Absolutely. Oh, well. I don't think it's going to be Stop the Moon if I'm real, but if that's what your heart tells you, I'll lock it in. I don't think the moon was ever stopped for some reason in the Bible. So all right, so This was nice. Thanks for the stream. Appreciate you stopping in Crestline Iceberg. It was very late. Random stream, but it was still fun. I'm wrapping this up, answering. Yeah, it was the sun. Absolutely. So the teams in Mutant League Hockey, we've got the Galaxy Aces. Their arena is the Puck Dome. One of their players is Bones Jackson, who is also a player in Mutant League Football. So that's kind of funny that he gets to play in both games. Another team is the Toxic All Pros. Bones Jackson is a player on that one again. What the heck? That's weird. Anyway. Smelios is a player. That's funny, because that's obviously like Chelios. Skingros. Probably supposed to be Lindros. Alright, nighty night, Felipe. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Everyone have a good night. Absolutely. Another team is the Maniac All-Stars. They play in the Frozen Palace. And then there's the Pucksucker Pukes. They got a player named Lepuke, who's probably supposed to be Lemieux, I guess. Yeah, because the next guy is Yamina Dogger. That's funny. Another team name is the Black Hearts. They have a player named Smelios as well. And a player named Belcher instead of Belfour. Another team name is the Mutant Monsters. Just like in Mutant League Football, there's a team called the Mutant League Monsters. Or the Midway Monsters is what they're named. My bad. Bones Jackson is another player. Wow, some of these names are repeats. Another team name is Ice Slashers. Another team name is the Lizard Kings. One of the player names is Mame Zitsky instead of Wayne Gretzky. Belcher instead of Belfour, like Ed Belfour. One of the player names is Robotail instead of Robotai. One of the player names is Furry. That's probably instead of Fury. One of the player names is Coffin instead of Paul Coffey. One of the player names is Bloody instead of what does that sound like? Can't think off the top of my head. And the goalie is Cruddy instead of Rudy. Another team name is the Dark Star Dragons, which sounds like a team from the Eli's saying, Fury, aka Grant Fury. I was thinking Flurry, like Theron Flurry. And Crestline Iceberg is saying Brody. So we got the Dark Star Dragons, Rapier, Tong, Warbleed, Half Nelson, Ratbone, Stormer. We got a team named the War Slammers with Warhog, Shrapnel, Panzer, Grizzly, Lynched, and Dawkin. We've got the Montreal Cadavers with Ratchard, which instead of Richer, I bet. We got Leclerc. We got LaFlower instead of LaFleur, probably. Yeah, maybe Brody for Bloody. I feel ya. We got Desfartin instead of Guy LaFleur. There we go. Lynch, a.k.a. Brian Leach. Good call. Good call. Desfartin instead of Deshane, I think. Bergio, right defense. And then we got Dry Rot. Dry Rot, not sure who that's supposed to be. Not because that doesn't sound like Hasek. Patrick Waugh, maybe? Dry Rot, Patrick Waugh. Anyway, the Deathskin Razors, which is also a team in Mutant League Football, they've got Snake, Nuke, Rippin', Masher, Deadhead, and Thug. Thug, not sure. That's the goalie. Not sure who that's supposed to be. Then we got a team, the Bruiser Bots. Adam Jolts, obviously supposed to be Adam Oates. Zitz, not sure who that is. Spizito, Bloody Gore, and Borp, which would be what's the guy? Bjork, Ray Bork. Rippin' for Pippin. That sounds good. Yeah, Borp would be Ray Bork, and then Tommy Rott. I forget the goalie's name for the Bruins. Then we got the Saint Mucus Ooze. We've got Rammy. We've got Anger, and we've got Brit Skull, which is obviously Brett Hall. We've got Deadwood and Butcher and Planted for goalie. Then we got the Dead Things, which is like the Dead Wings, the Red Wings. Oh, Esposito Bloody Gore, a.k.a. Bobby Orr. I see you. We got Yzergon instead of Yzerman. We got Gory Chow. We got Devil Degio. I guess that's Sergio Fedorov. I don't know. We got Pockmark. And we got Zitstrom, which is obviously Lidstrom. And Shovelhead. Yeah, anyway. Then for the Terminator Trolls, we got Steamer, Diceman, Mo Puke, instead of Sveld, and Del Vecchio. Interesting. Mo Puke would probably be McGillney. Spew Puke. I don't know who that is. Scum, Cyst. The goalie is Cyst. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know. Then we got the Turbo Techies. Power Stern. IC Circuits. MM13X. Wires. Not sure who that's supposed to be. We got the Screaming Evils. We've got Puncture. We've got McKillen. McKillen, that sounds familiar. Maybe I don't know. We got Pulpit, we got Reggie Fright, we got Knuckles, and we got Warlock as the goalie. McKillen, maybe that's McGillney. I don't know. We got the Chili Liars. We got some Skinsome More. It's probably I wanted to say Brindamore, but anyway. Skingros, that would be Lindros. We got Wretchin, that would be Lecce. Warlock could be Olaf Kolzig. Okay, I see ya. We got Blender, that would be Brindamore. Knuckles made it in the game, absolutely. We got Gammy, so that'd be like a Philadelphia Flyers defender. I don't know who that'd be. And then we got Ushel, Recchi. Yeah, Rechin. Wrechin. That would be Recchi. And Brindamore, Lindros. And then we got the Slay City Slayers. We got Raptor, KT Slayer, Strike, Rash, and Bash, and Kraken as the goalie. The Slay City Slayers, they're in Mutant League Football as well. Then we got the Derangers. Messier. Obviously supposed to be Messier. Cammy for Gammy. Interesting. We got Golbear, which is probably supposed to be Goulet. I don't know. Ammonia. Leech, which probably is supposed to be Brian Leach, and Patsy. And then the goalie is Vampy. Not sure who that's supposed to be. Then we have the team, the Shrimps. That's supposed to be the Sharks, I bet. Because we got Evelson. Not sure who that is. We got Gory Blow. And we got Buffoon, which is Van Beesbrook. Interesting. Vampy. Oh, okay. Good call. That's a good call. Buffoon is supposed to be Pat Falloon, I bet. Whole Neck. Not sure who that is. And then we got Spilson. That's probably Doug Wilson, defender for the Sharks. And then we got Hacky. But I thought Arthur's Irbe was their goalie. Anyway. No, that's for the Ducks, I think. And then we got the Mighty Weenies. We got Malto, Grimly, Boris, Farmer, and Chill. Oh, good call. Hackett could be Dino Hackett. That's a good call. And then we got Gagley for the goalie of the Mighty Weenies. And that's it. So Pucks or Pukes, Pucksucker Pukes, the Mutant Monsters, the Black Hearts, the Bruiser Bots, the Terminator Trolls, the Chili Liars, the Dark Star Dragons, the Dead Things, Deathskin Razors, the Derangers, Ice Slashers, Lizard Kings, Mighty Weenies, Montreal Cadavers, St. Mucus Ooze, Screaming Evils, the Shrimps, Slay City Slayers, War Slammers, and Turbo Techies. So definitely have Guy Hey Bear. Good call. Hacky Hey Bear. Yeah. Wow. Great call. So that's Mutant League Hockey. Gonna play some Mutant League football in the next week or so. Yeah, absolutely. St. Mucus Ooze, the St. Louis Blues. Those games are definitely retro sports gaming gems. We need to see more of them on the channel, so I will bust out some Mutant League football soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you staying up and popping in. And I'll see you guys soon. Nighty night.